nice, soothing silicone feel. Then you can carry it through the brow. Oh no, I love a mini. They're adorable. They're cutesy. I'm just obsessed. I like almost like drew a line. So it's a line. Part of those lower lashes, especially if you have long lashes on the outside. Hey, what's good? It's your girl Amber. Welcome here to my YouTube channel. I'm so thankful that you clicked on today's video. Whatever made you stop and click, man, I'm so happy about that. So make sure you drop that in the comments. How did you find me? Because I know sometimes it's really hard to find great channels, and we are just a good time here. Very much family friendly. You can play my content in front of your children, and you don't have to worry about what crazy wild things I might say that yeah, might, you know, make your brows go up. But we have fun here, you guys, and I am really looking forward to doing this look. We're gonna focus on brows, liner, lashes, and lips for sure. These are places on your makeup and your face that you definitely kind of skip over, and I want to make sure that we're honing in on how to do them, give you the biggest tips and hacks to have the best makeup look that you can have. But I'm gonna sprinkle in a little bit of other tips too, so you're in for a treat. Hit the subscribe button. You know, if you are a subscriber here, you are an official Blush Beauty, and thankful that we get to hang out every single week and you enjoy the content as much as I love making it for you. Oh, and I did wear this robe last week in the video. I am such a fan. It's Skin by Kim. That's actually her makeup line. It is Skims robe, y'all. It is 10 out of 10. The feeling that this robe gives my body is everything. Now, it might be my body line that actually I'm obsessed with, because I am low-key, and it is 10 out of 10. But with my body line in this robe, they are a match made in heaven. It is phenomenal. I love this robe. Let's jump right into it. Things I have to start with are major important steps. But it is cleansing the skin, exfoliating the skin, nourishing the skin, hydrating the skin. A lot of things to do with the skin. You want good results with your face and your makeup and just your whole entire look period, even if you're not even doing makeup. Skin prep cannot be skipped. So anyways, that's neither here nor there, but that will be in a different video. I do have some skincare videos here though that are fire. So my kids are yelling, "What's up?" Drop in the comments if you're a mama, okay? And if you get it. It can be silent for hours, maybe minutes. Just silent bliss. Everybody's minding their business. You pick up the phone. Nobody even heard it ring. You pick up the phone and your voice starts saying something, like you're just talking. Everyone comes. Every noise. Someone needs you. There's an emergency. There's questions. It's wild because it's every parent. It doesn't matter if you're a mom or a father. Every parent. You can even be a grandparent, and it's happening to you too. So it happens. Okay. Anyways, I start with putting on a little parfum. I love fragrance. I have just become this fragrance girly, and I was gonna say gal. Very southern of me. Anyways, I love a fragrance. This is a mini. There is rainy. It is a mini, and I got it in a set. Y'all know I love a mini. They're adorable. They're cutesy. I'm just obsessed. But I'm not committed to a mini. I want to go back and get the larger size. I just want to know I love it, you know? Flower Boom is what it says. Victor and Rolf. Gosh, that is tiny print. Do I need glasses? Okay. It's hard to see too because it's kind of like a sticker. Yeah, it is a sticker. It's a sticker on this, so it like has a haze. Anyways, here it is. It is phenomenal. Rainy, are you stuck? Or you got it, buddy? I think he got it. Okay. So this one has like the open end, but I can't do any type of anything without this. Morning, I put on fragrance. Before bed, I put on fragrance. After shower, I put on fragrance. Midday, I put on fragrance. It's an energy vibe. It does so many things for myself. Another thing you can't skip is like a hydrating mist. If you are oily, still having hydration to your skin and your body is so key and very important. This is a major hack, is hydrating your skin for amazing results. So you're not adding oil to your skin, you're adding nutrients and balance to your skin. I have really enjoyed this one. It is a 4-in-1. It does many things. You can do it pre-makeup, after makeup, midday, whatever, but I just like misting my skin with this because it just makes me feel hydrated. Like I just gulped a bunch of water for my skin. It's nice. But also drink a ton of water. That is also key. Drink a ton of water. Don't skip out on that. I'm going to show you a lot of high-end, low-end. I love the e.l.f. primer. This is the one I like though. It's a hydrating face primer. I focus a lot on hydration. My skin is more on the drier side, especially like going into fall and winter. I am like a dry sponge. Everything, my skin just needs all the things. So this one's really good. It's not tacky. It doesn't feel yucky. It just feels like this nice, soothing silicone feel. It's really beautiful. I like it, and I think it's a winner. I think it's probably the best primer e.l.f. has created, and it doesn't get enough hype. I'm a texture girly. When it comes to like makeup or skin, I can't do all the things that just have tacky. I want to feel like nothing's on my skin. I know that might be shocking because you think, oh, you're putting makeup, you're doing things, but I don't feel like it's on my skin. So that's a big difference. You know what I mean? It's there, and I fool myself. Sometimes I will touch my face or be doing something or like lay my head on a pillow and I think, do I have makeup on? Don't do that. You know what I mean? But so that's honestly how I like my makeup and skin to be. I want it to feel like it has nothing on. So, but I want it to look beat for the gods, honey. Beat for the gods. Okay, we're going to put on foundation. I want to do that off camera. So I want you to know what I am going to be doing. But I am going to be putting on Polite Society off camera just so we're not taking up a lot of time here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do my concealer and set everything. And the 3 products I'm going to go in with, these I'm very shocked by. I think I get asked a lot, what's your favorite of XYZ? I've tried many, many, many concealers, and honestly, the Kylie one is my favorite. So I have both, like a lighter skin tone and one that matches my complexion. And I have Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is newer to me. This one matches my skin tone. I can't wait to go back and get a lighter one because I love the coverage is crazy, impeccable. So we're going to go ahead and do these things off camera, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to focus on the brows and the liner, like lashes, things like that, and lips. So let's get started. We're back. Okay, so we have foundation, both concealers, one that just even the skin complexion out, one that's lighter obviously, 2 to just like brighten areas. And then I went ahead and I went in with some shadow because I thought, let me go ahead and get that done because we're not focused on shadow today. But what I did use for shadow, because I already told you about the other things, was I used a high-end, low-end. So I went in with Skin by Kim and I just used 2 colors out of the palette right here. One in number 3. Then I went in with the e.l.f. palette, and honestly it's a really pretty color story. I like it, just really pretty neutrals. Plums really go great with like hazel brown eyes. So I went in with the lightest one, which is a matte, and then I went in with the last one, which is a matte. So honestly, when you're pulling out palettes, make sure you can have both. I personally just like a good matte these days. I like it, but I might go back in with a shimmer and just like touch up the eye later just for some pizzazz. But we're going to zoom in and we're going to focus on the brows. Really want to close up, but first I want to tell you what products I'm going to be using that I'm going to be diving into that you could grab up to create this same pretty brow look. So I like supporting any type of small business personally. If I can go to that first, I do my best to do that. So the more I learn about it, the more I can see it, read it, all the things. But Dominique, she has a great line out, and these have always been talked about, raved about, and they're true to like, hey, they work. So I went ahead and I got her brow products. So we're going to dive into these. This is like a sculptor, and this is the brow. It's a clear like brow gel, which I really, really like a clear one. So we're going to use both of these. And then I am going to go in with my Urban Decay because I'm obsessed with the skinniest, little like fine paintbrush type of look. It just gives you a natural tiny brow. I love that, like a little hair-like stroke. So, and this one does the same thing. So I know this is not like, let me educate you on different products, but I want to show you what I'm using. So hers has this little applicator on the bottom. So what I'm going to do previously to putting this on my brow is I just sharpen it. So I just go through and get it as sharp as I can, because it gets this like this end very like pointy. You know what I mean? That is going to give you a clean brow. Now she was very innovative and wanted to create something that nobody else had created, and she definitely did that. So this one's really cool. And you can use it different ways in your brows. So I'm going to show you how I like to use it and how it works for me. For someone that has microbladed brows, that once before had no brows, that were like weird and sparse because I had plucked the crap out of them. But let's get a close up, the side pony happening, and let's zoom in so we can get our brows on. Okay, you can see very close up now to my brows. The first little baby hairs right through here, I like them to look like little tiny hairs. I just want that look. I think it's really pretty personally. So we're gonna go in first Dominique's product. So you can see that here. And then we're just gonna pull it right through here. And I just brush through my brows with her product, and it just fills them in very softly. Add a little bit of pressure, but taking it like this, like it's little tiny hairs, really makes a difference to make them look and appear more natural. And finish these brows and just brush in an upward motion. I'm not doing too much. You can see I got a little too low there, so you can just take your fingernail, Q-tip, or a brush. So I just kind of like get a good base. Good base with hers. I don't do the front side of my brows with her product because I'm obsessed with how tiny this is. But if you wanted to, you totally could. You just have to sharpen hers again. So I like to go in right here with my ink, and I use dark drapes, and then I take it right here and I get one fine hair, you can see, and then I get another fine hair and another one, and then you just create multiple little fine hairs just like that, and then you can carry it through the brow just to make sure you've hit all the areas. So that's the front side of my brow. That's how I love it. It just looks like little natural fine hairs. You can tell where it took like kind of the tattooy tone out as well. And then I make sure I hit the back side of the tail of my brow, and I just create the same type of feeling. I just take this blade and go just like so. Also take this blade and I go down with like where my brow hair would grow naturally, and I just create the illusion that my brow's a little bit higher than it is right through here, just to kind of like also make it look a little bit natural. Just like that, because you know your brow hair grows down and then also grows up, and then I go back through with the blade and just like pull that hair up. So you can see how it just kind of creates, you can even see like this teeny little pieces there, and if you want to kind of make them look a little bit more natural and softer, you just run that blade back through them, and then your brow hair kind of lays over that a little bit. And then you can pull this up a little bit higher. You're just painting. So we're just painting here. So big difference in like the fullness and the finish of that brow is you're going to go in with a gel, and that's going to help set everything. Man, I used to really do crazy stuff to my brows because I would take a concealer and I would line around my brows. It just, now that I think about it, I'm like, it's just not necessary, right? Now, it really depends on the look. To be honest, I will have to tell you, there might be some times where it's for sure necessary because the look that I want to create. But this right here really creates a nice, effortless look. Sometimes it can look a little bit too full there because that's my natural brow hair alongside me drawing it. So if I want to fill it in a little bit more, then I'll just add a little bit more depth in this side, just the tone, just so it kind of like evens that out. You know what I mean? Another key thing is having something like this handy. So here is my nostril, and I'm gonna go straight up. Do you see how this hits right where my brow should start? It's like I'm face on, right? You know what I mean? So like, here we go. Right there. So that's where you really want your brow to start, because, now listen, Rachel got them right. So I came in a little bit further. So, but like right here, you can see how I'm like 1 or 2 hairs in too far. But I kind of like it like that. Sometimes I just want to draw it on. I want that first hair to be like a tiny little hair. Do you see what I'm saying? You see how close up we are? This is wild. Corner like your nostril to the pupil of your eye. So you're going to go right here. You're going to make sure these meet here. And then you want your arch to be right there. And then the corner of your nose to the side of your eye. Meet those first. And then go there, and that's where it should end. So you really want to follow that rule. Boom, boom, boom. Those 3 sets. That's a major hack to brows. I find that so many girls are, you put your brows on, you're like, whatever, whatever. Or you don't do your brows. So if you can just like play around with like the shaping of your brows, cleaning up the hair underneath your brows, things like that, it's really going to make a difference. And what I mean by cleaning up the hair, like the hairs that grow down here, like those little baby fine hairs, literally just plucked mine out, but sometimes I'll get these little random hairs down here still. And you just take a little tweezer and pluck them out. So I have my favorite tweezers on my Amazon list. The next thing we're going to go into is eyeliner. I'm not the biggest fan of eyeliner these days. I skip it a lot, but then when I do it, I'm like, I am obsessed and I love it. So I just want to give you some factors around your eye and show you like do's and don'ts, because I think this is the biggest mistake ever that really makes your face droop. So you want to stick with your liner, start with like right above your pupil, and that if you can start there, and just get a good placement. So I'm just gonna take my liner right here, right above there. And do you see how I like almost like drew a line? So it's a line. I'm not staying on my lashes. You can see how my lashes, they curve and they go down, right? Which is beautiful and great because they're lashes. But when you follow that root line and you take a dark eyeliner down, what does it do to your eye? It makes your eye go down. And that is not what we're trying to do. Defeats the whole purpose. We want our eye to go up and look fuller. Another key thing is like keeping this part of your eyelid, like keep it with a dominant dark shade, because that's going to help like push that back. But you want to start and you want to like draw it almost out and then up. And that's really going to lift that eye. So start right over the pupil, draw a little line. Let's see if I can make sure I stay in here. So we have that line. And now you're going to follow, you're going to squint your eye, and you're just going to follow that line out. Can you still see? Okay, follow it out. Now you can see where it started to get a little dotty right there. Because my skin starts moving, you can see how my skin also starts to flap over that, you see? But we want to take it here, and we're going to catch that line right there. So now the line is straight, and it doesn't go down, right? It's not going way up, like you're not like trying to do that either. It's going straight out. That's what we really want. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to add a little bit more height on the outer part of that eyelash or that eyeliner. Build it up a teeny bit more. Build a little bit of thickness there. Now you're going to fill in the gap between your lashes and that eyeliner. You don't want any skin showing. And there's a little bit of skin still showing right here, which is okay, because we're just focused on this part here. Now that got a little bit too thick, so we're gonna try to straighten that line up a little bit. You can also take a Q-tip and you can try to move that line, erase a little bit underneath, just like so. So cute, right? Okay. that is kind of the tip that I wanted to share with you. And I say kinda because this is not like, let's perfect this liner today, but you really don't want your eye to droop because that's just not a cute look at all. But like when your face on, you know, it's like, that is exactly what we're going for. That's nice. Now the inside here, we're just gonna take it and do a teeny bit of liner right here. Just a teeny bit, and leave this part clean. And that just gives you a really clean, polished look. So when your eyes close, the liner looks really clean. When your eyes open, it looks really clean. Just looks really nice. Okay, find your favorite mascara. Right now, y'all know I love the Rare Beauty mascara. And you want to take your mascara and you want to do the thickest, fullest inside your lashes. When you stick to the tip of your lashes, guess what you're doing? You're defeating the whole purpose of getting that root as dark as you need it to be, because that's going to elongate your lashes as well. And it's also going to really define your eye. Start with the outer side, and you see how I just kind of took that and did a little zigzag. So just take it on the root, easy. Go slow, there's no race. Zigzag it up. Blink if you have to. Pull those outer lashes out and up. Okay, just like so. And you really stuck with the outside lashes. Now you can go in towards the inside. Place it, move it back and forth, pull it up. And you see how when you do that, it just separates each of the lashes. Now take your wand in the inside and just like point it and pull some of those little lashes just like so down on the inside. So now you're going to take your outside and you're going to just pull up, brush it up, pull it out a little bit so they're not looking wonky. And voila, now you have mascara all the way from root to tip. You do have a little bit of shadow underneath, make sure you don't miss that, but you can keep that super clean, or you can even go in and just do the outer part of those lower lashes, especially if you have long lashes on the outside. And do you see how I just pulled them out? I'm not going down, I'm pulling it to the right all the way out. You can do that too, and that will bring your eye and create the illusion that they are bigger and fuller than they really are, just through the application of the lashes there. So I also love doing that. That's kind of like one of my staples that I'll always do, is just a little bit on the outside there. So now we're back again with everything else that's on. I went in with my Rare Beauty. This is the bronzing stick. It is a cream. It is magical. Highly, highly recommend it. I use the color Happy Soul. It just matches me really well. It just gives me some color. Then I went in with my e.l.f. contouring. I'm just going to lower this a tiny bit. Let me get it down. Just a teeny bit. I went in with this one and it is really good. This is the Halo Glow Beauty Wand Contour, and this is medium tan. I like to really hit the areas right where I need to sculpt and just snatch a little more. Go in with my beauty blender, blend it all out. I'm obsessed with that. I did all of this on the other eye, so that one is final and complete. And then went in with a little bit more concealer on the nose just to kind of snatch that. I do want to go in with the Rare Beauty highlighter. I need another one. This one is completely empty and I make a mess with it all the time. I bought this last year and I broke it on my floor, and I've used it with little broken pieces. Can't wait to go back and get one that's not broken. But I just go in with my finger and I just hit this highlight right on the high point of my cheekbone. I just think it's so pretty. It's just a really nice highlighter. It's not overpowering. Like, it's pretty. You definitely could do too much if you're not careful, but I just hit the areas that need it the most and just want to accentuate. So we definitely want to do that. And then we're going to go in next with lips. I want to show you the best way to do your lips. Honestly, this is just tried and true. It is. And I think sometimes it gets overlooked. But I went in with my Laneige. I like that one. And I just always do that sleep mask, nighttime, daytime, anytime. Anytime, it's great. It does say nighttime sleep mask. If you follow the rules on product, then you are missing out on a lot of things the products can benefit, or you can benefit from when it comes to them. But I know it's like nighttime. I would be so sad if I was like, I can only use this at night. No, girl, use it. Okay, so I put that on. My lips were exfoliated. I just went in and I just got the makeup that was on my lips from my blender. I'm gonna go in now and just pat around my lips just to make sure those are matted out and it's not like wet filling. Also went in with my powder. I did the Charlotte Tilbury powder and I think that's it. I didn't do any other powder. I went in with that with my brush and I just powdered it that way. I did do something else. And y'all know I did my Fenty Warmth. I did that one too, Shady Biz. I love it. Okay, but let's do lips now. And then our look will really be complete. But so this is the struggle with lips. It's either they don't stay on or your lips still look really thin. And some women have more of a bottom lip than a top lip. Like the top lip has just disappeared. And you can see on mine, my bottom is more prominent than my top. I'll just be quiet for a minute. You can see, right? So it just needs to be a little bit fuller through here and stay on all day. And that's not asking a lot. So go in with your favorite lip liner. Gosh, I have many that I love. So I'm just pulling out several that I always gravitate to. And I don't always use them, but I have them and love them. So anyways, these are the ones. I think I have one more that I'm missing. Yeah, here's a red one. Yep, that's it. So these are the lip liners that I have. You can see I'm a very neutral mauvey girly. Like, that's it. I don't really go outside of my comfort zone when it comes to my lips. I do if it's like a lipstick, a lip balm, something like that I'll grab. But liners, I like to really stick with my neutrals. I just find that it's very flattering. When you know what works for you, stick with that. So Give has a really pretty one. This one is, wow, it does not have a color on it. Thought that I would go in with something that gave me a little bit more color because I can kind of build these on top of each other. They don't really match that much though. So let me see. But do you see how like neutral that is? This does not really match that. So it's very confusing if you're going off of just that. That's why I like a good swatch. And then that. So I think that would be really pretty. I think I can make that happen. So what you want to do is you want to line your whole entire lip. If you have never done this, man, are you missing out. So I'm going to get a close-up of my lips and we're going to draw these in together. Do you see how I went outside that line? I do have like a permanent little dot there. You never knew. Look at that. So crazy. Draw outside of the line. Then go in here. Go straight across. And then do the other. Okay, boom. Outside the line, outside the line. This one needs a little bit more round. Stay on the line here because it's fuller. Now color in the whole lip. Smush it together so it gets in all the little crevices. Yay! Okay. So now that we're so close to my face and my lips, we're just gonna go in with this really pretty pink over top of this. I just think this would be nice and flattering today. Changed it a little bit. And there's the lips. So those colors actually flatter each other really well. I knew that this pink would work. I use it often. This is actually called Posh K, I think is what the name of this is. The print is tiny, but I think it's Posh K, Poosh K. Posh K or something like that. Anyways, it's out of the Kylie set. It does have a liner that matches it. But this is the thing, I didn't want it to be too pink. These are the biggest things, you guys, that honestly are going to make a difference in your makeup look. Is shaping your brows, having the right brow tools to do that, and then doing your liner just like I did right now. If you're a liner girl, do your liner just like this. It will get you more compliments. Women will be like, wow, your eyes look really good today, or your eyes look bright, or your eyes look full, or just something's different. This type of technique really gets the girlies talking. And sometimes it's nice for people not to know what it is that you did different. It's just nice to have a compliment to be like, you did something different. What is it, right? I love compliments like that. I would say pay more attention to what you're hearing. And then for your lips, if you are leaving the house early and you have like lips to touch up in your bag, I think that's awesome. But this is the thing, we are on the phone, we are talking, we are running errands, we are just doing work. And there are so many times where you just don't want to have your lipstick halfway on, or your lips. You want to keep your lips on all day long. So having lip liner all over your lips, frame your lips and fill them in, and then put your favorite lip color on top of it. You will have more stay power all day. I personally like a matte finish on my lipstick, but you could do more of a cream base. Still line your lips, make sure they're exfoliated and hydrated, wipe away the hydration like that, balm on your lips, fill them in, and then you're golden. So following these 3 steps are going to be really good. These hacks, these tips, all the things are going to be awesome. But I did share others in here too that I think you can implement, and that would be really helpful. But I'm so happy that you were here for this video. If you loved it, then obviously like it, give it a thumbs up. That really helps the channel. I want to end though with my favorite earrings. I love a good button earring. The designer that designs these, I do have connections, and it is nice to know people, but she is my best friend, Olivia Hayward, and she does the cutest little button earrings. She's done these for a long time, and she has great collections on her website. But I just pulled out several of my favorite button designs, and the sizes are a little different too. I don't think that these are available on her website right now, but I just wanted to share those with you because they really are my favorite. She has some great pieces on her website, so if you go to Amber Lykins, oh my gosh, not my website, if you go to oliviahayward.com and just use Amber at checkout to save some coins, so you can get a little happy discount on your order. And yeah, that would be really nice, right, for you. But yeah, I love these. They're my favorite, but I wanted to put them on with you. I think last video I didn't put earrings on or something, and I was like, how did I go the whole video without earrings? I just think it finishes the makeup look, and it just kind of pulls some of like the brighter tones out of the eye. And yeah, it's really nice. Sometimes you don't want to wear a bunch of bright colors on your face. Maybe you want to pull them from your earrings or your clothes. But yeah, there's Cruz. In my hair, I washed it the other day and let it go natural and curly, and I love the curl. I just think it's fun, it's easy, it's effortless, and sometimes it's wild and out of control. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. Subscribe to my channel. There's like 56% of y'all that tune in every single week to my channel and haven't hit the subscribe button. I know how that is though, because I binge watch channels myself, and sometimes it takes me a minute to subscribe because I low-key think I've already subscribed and I didn't. So if that is you, hit that subscribe button. It costs you $0, and you'll be able to tune in every week and see some beauty and lifestyle content here. I will tell you though, I do have another channel that I do a lot of DIY. It's called The Living, called Tinley Hill Elevated Living, and you just want to elevate your design, elevate your lifestyle, things like that in a really fun way. And so we just create a lot of content there because we do a lot here at our home and outside of our home when it comes to design and beautiful things that I'm so obsessed with. So anyways, you can tune in there if you want to check out more content from me, and I look forward to seeing you there too. So anyways, had fun. Thank you for being here again, and I'll see you, Blush Beauty. Did you know though that I have a product line? If you don't know and you've actually been under a rock because you just saw my channel, head over to my website. It's linked below. I have my own product line, and it is phenomenal. So obsessed with it. Lots of cool stuff over there. So enjoy. Happy shopping.